In this video, we will provide an overview of data manipulation language statements. After a table is created and data inserted into this table, at some point, it is data to be retrieved, modified, or removed. That's where the DML statements come in. Here are a few DML statements, which we are going to discuss in detail in this section. Once a table has been created, it needs to be populated with data. But executing insert SQL, which can work directly with the table to be, or with an adaptable view that references the table to be, we can add rows one at a time. Syntax of insert statements look like this. Insert into table name, view name, column name, values, where insert and into are the keywords. Column name identifies one or more columns in a table or a table view. Values can specify one or more data values to be added to the columns in the table, or updatable view specified. This should also take that the number of values provided in the values clause must be equal to the number of column names specified in the column name list. Suppose you want to add a record to a base table name author, which has columns like author ID, last name, first name, email, city, country as column names. An insert statement looks like this. Insert into author followed by columns names and values that need to be inserted into the table. This is another syntax for insert SQL statements, where a select statement is provided in place of the values clause and result of the sub select to the appropriate columns. Here is an example author 1 table. Table is populated with the values that are being returned by executing the select statement on table author. Here are a few examples of insert statements. Multiple rows can be inserted at a time by specifying each row in values clauses separated by columns. Let us quickly see how insert statements can be executed on CLP. Here I'm trying to insert a record with A1 as author ID, Chong as last name, Raul as first name, arabcibm.com as the email, Toronto for city, and CA as country. We execute select statement on this table to see whether data has been inserted. Similarly, I'll insert 2 or more records to the table. You can notice here I'm using schema name along with the table name, this administrator author. You can see 3 records, that is A1, A2, and A3 have been successfully inserted the table.